What is going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. This is going to be my Ranzini Spotlight for Tokyo 42. It's going to be my quick impressions of the game. I played it for a couple hours now. I wanted to get an impressions video because I think this game is really cool, and I wanted to show off the game, spotlight it, because really cool, really unique indie games like this deserve to be talked about. So, Tokyo 42 is a really hyper-stylized, isometric, open-world shooter. I know, right? That's a mouthful. It has a single-player and a multiplayer mode. Basic story setup is you get framed for a murder you didn't commit, and you end up in an assassination group. That's the basic story setup. That's why you're doing this all. But the draw of the game for me is this beautiful handcrafted miniature Tokyo that the developers at SMAC Games put together and developed. This also game is published by Mode 7 and it goes for $20. But man, this game looks gorgeous. I can't get over like how well done all of it looks. It is a beautiful looking game, and one of the unique features that the game has is also the ability to change the angles. If anybody's played Fez before, you can change the angles around, because it's a fully realized 3D world, and you can, hitting the right or left bumper will switch the angles, so you can maybe get better cover or do platforming things where you can jump on areas that you couldn't reach before. Really cool, really interesting. Love the design, love the art. Love the soundtrack in the game too. This game does a lot of things right. Open world as well, so there's a lot of missions to go through. I played it for a couple hours. It gives you a lot of freedom as well. You can go through the missions, you know, John Rambo style if you please. Shooting, you aim your gun with the right stick. You know, you shoot with right trigger. Typical kind of stuff, but also you can go through the missions as well stealth. You can crouch with X. If you press up on the D-pad, you'll get a radius wheel. You can pick from pistols to rocket launchers to assault rifles to sniper rifles and a sword. So you can kind of go around the levels and complete it stealthy if you want, and which is preferable to the way I like to play some of my games. If there's a stealth option to play through a level, that's normally how I will play through a level, is I like kind of stealthing through it. But my god, look at how really cool this game is. I can't get over how cool this game just looks. Really, really cool. It caught my eye, caught my attention. It is $20 though. I recommend it, even though I haven't finished it. I'm not going to really give it a score, but if I were to give it a score, it'd be in the 7.5, 8 range. But I've enjoyed what I've played. I think I'm almost halfway done. I've played around 12 missions or so. There seems to be a lot of different side missions, but story, weak. It's all told through text. There is no dialogue, and there is one major drawback to the game I need to mention and get across, and that is the text on screen, whether it's dialogue about the story, whether it's different things, but the text is really small to read on my 45-inch TV. So much so that I almost have to lean forward and stand up and look to see what it says, and that really kind of bothers me and takes me out of the game sometimes. To the point where I don't even really care to read what's going on. Now, this is the open world. I figure I'd show this off. It's a very kind of big open world, and you can teleport into the different areas because there's side missions you can do at one spot on the map, and then you can go all the way to the other side of the map and teleport across it, and it's instantaneous, as you guys can see. But yeah, it's a nice open world game. It's really cool. It's a really great experience. $20, I think it's worth the price. It also has multiplayer, but I haven't tried that because I'm really focused on the single player. But you can unlock these points when you kind of come close to them, and then you can always teleport there. As you can see, there's what, 20 main missions I've done, or 25 main missions I've done 12, 67 side missions I've done 7. So I'm halfway done with the main missions, and then we have the side missions to do. Now, you can't just go and do the main missions. You will be gated by earning RP, so when you complete a mission you'll get money, and the money you can use to buy better weapons or ammo and things like that, but you also get reputation, and the reputation is used to unlock the main missions of the story. So even though you can kind of go through the main missions quick at first, you will have to do some of the side missions, whether it's kind of funny missions like killing Where's Waldo in a bunch of different ways, having like 50 of those Where's Waldos attack you and you have to survive that. That was a really interesting and funny mission, but there's a lot of stuff here in the game to enjoy. I recommend it. It really caught me off guard too. It really did. And the only really kind of negative is, you know, is the tech stuff. It really bothers me. And, you know, for a story game, there's not much there. But maybe that's because I'm not engaged in the story because I can't read it on my TV. But I think the game plays well. I like the idea of going John Rambo or stealth. I like the approach. I like the turning of the isometric camera where you can get different angles and look at things differently. I love the music in the game. I really adore the art style. So if you guys are interested in the game, pick it up. It's $20 on PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, and PC. It came out May 31st, so a couple days ago. I just wanted to give a brief shout out and spotlight vid for it because I think this is a game a lot of people would enjoy if they had heard about it, and I'm covering it because I didn't really see any other places cover it. So Tokyo 42, guys, hope you enjoyed this little my quick impressions of the game. If you did, hit that like button, consider subscribing for more content, and I will see everybody later.